Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations to you. You have made it to the end of Get Funding, Create Change Grant Writing Professional Learning course. You have succeeded in continuing or starting your education for grant writing. And because of you, my very own professional learning course is a success. I understand that without your perseverance, your mindset, this grant writing course would not be what it is today. So I thank you for supporting me and supporting this course. You have supported financially, emotionally, and intellectually. As I wrap up this course, I have a few more tidbits of experience I want to give you. First off, grant hopping is never a good idea, meaning you just apply for any RFP, any request for proposal. That's never good. Take your time and search out grants that are in alignment with your mission and your vision. Find funders that you feel actually want your program and your project to succeed. The world of funders can be small, and if you are grant hopping, that news will travel. You know the old saying, bad news travels fast. That applies in the world of funders also. Next bit of experience, schedule a time to work on your grant. I personally schedule Monday through Friday just because it's the work week. And I also schedule at least 2 hours a day to work on my proposal. I block off that time on my calendars, my phones, my computers. If you don't manually block off that time, you will be scrambling for time to work on your proposal. Also, take off the weekends or take off a day or two from working on your proposal. Grants can become and they will become all-consuming. So you have to really manage your time when working on a grant. When you are working on grants every day, all day, it can cause anxiety, nervousness, lack of sleep. It's this that causes you to hate grant writing. Give yourself plenty of time to work on your RFP and give yourself a pause from working on your RFP. Your mental health will thank you. Your heart will thank you. And always know that pause is power. Next, turn in your completed proposal at least 1 or 2 weeks in advance of the due date. You never want to turn in a proposal last minute or the day that it's due. This causes panic and careless mistakes within your proposal. Give yourself time to review your proposal several times before you submit it. Give someone else time to review your proposal before you submit it. And let's be honest here, we are dealing with technology. And even though technology makes the world go round, technology will fail you. And you know as well as I do that if you wait until the due date to submit your proposal, technology will fail you every time. And I promise you, your funder will not accept the site was down. My computer stopped working. The internet wasn't working. They will not accept that. And that excuse will lead to a no with your proposal. Next, make sure you type and submit your proposal exactly as the funder requests. Follow all of the funder's guidelines, even if you don't like them or you don't understand them. Still do it. Most funders ask, that you send a certain number of pages for your entire proposal. Make sure you stay within that number. And make sure that you number your pages. Do this first thing so you don't forget it. Most funders ask that you electronically submit your proposal. But for those that request you mail your proposal, send it to them very early to account for snail mail. And make sure that you verify that the funders have received your proposal. You can do this with a phone call or with an email. Now, by the time you are ready to submit your proposal, the only question your funder will accept is you asking if they received your proposal. They will not accept any other questions. Now, as I wrap up this final module, I wanted to give you some possible funders where you can apply for funding. The Center for Faith-Based and Neighborhood Partnerships gives out funding. Grants.gov is a website for federal grant announcements. They update that at least hourly. AmeriCorps is a federal agency that supports volunteerism and education. Verizon Wireless, we all know it as a cell phone company, but they also have a foundation that gives out grants that supports educational initiatives. It's Time Texas is a statewide organization that supports healthy initiatives in the state of Texas. The Office of Governor of Texas also issues funding for criminal justice, homeland security, and music, all in the state of Texas. United States of Housing and Urban Development gives funding for housing. Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration gives funding for substance abuse and healthy initiatives. Health and Human Services gives funding for substance abuse, treatment and prevention, suicide prevention, and mental health. Several refineries also gives out funding. Here are a couple. Again, thank you so much for sticking and staying and staying and sticking with Get Funding, Create Change, Grant Writing Professional Learning course. I appreciate you more than words could describe or I can even say. This course is successful because of you, and you are successful because of you. Until we meet again, happy success on all of your grant writing adventures.